Hello, poopsies, and thank you for joining me today for this improvised tarot card reading. Shout out to David, Grace, Colleen, and Catherine. Thank you guys for booking 30 minutes or hour long on TonyBomboni.com. If you decide to book a 30-minute or hour-long service with me on my website, links in the description box below, I can shout your first name out in the beginning of a video. Thank you guys so much for your support. I just want to thank everyone for all the support this year. All the people who've booked a service, you have definitely made a difference. You have contributed to this channel continuing to operate for another year. So I am at a loss for words how thankful I am for that. You have no idea. So thank you for allowing me to continue, not just operating as a business, but continue doing what I love, continue reaching the world, continue helping people, continue just, simply put, just doing what I love, really. I couldn't ask for anything different. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and light some sage, and like I said, I'm just gonna flow with it. I felt just kind of, I've done so many of these readings for my public channel. I just want to do something a little different. Just see what Spirit has to tell you right now. Just kind of generally guided messages. Kind of what Spirit wants you to know right now, but just without you asking, though. Without focusing on one thing in particular. Without focusing on just love or just money, We're just going to ask the spirit world to come through today. And you can see my holiday decor in the backdrop. Yes, Christmas came a little early. It's, almost Halloween. So, I'll be putting some of Christmas decorations in the backdrop of your services from time to time. It's no big deal. So, thank you, Spirit World, for coming through now, opening the portals to connect with my poopsies, whatever they need to know right now, anything in general, any general wisdom and guidance, just improvising this whole entire reading, seeing what we come up with, seeing what we channel and pick up on. I always like the crunch of sage. No one's ever really commented that they liked it, though, but at least not recently. But I always like to add that as added element of ASMR, and of course to help clear any energy. So I'm going to use different card decks, and I'm just going to intuit and vibe. Lately I haven't really been doing reversals. I've been doing reversal messages for like forever. But it just feels right not to. And I feel like sometimes when you don't do reversal messages, the message comes out more positive than otherwise. But it's just a feeling. I feel like a lot of people need, positive news and messages lately. So it's just, as a psychic, I have to intuit my audience too and pick up on what I feel that they need right now. All right. So, I have the Magician card here in front of me today, and this is kind of the first card I felt. Just, again, I'm improvising this whole thing. This is not going to go in any particular way or order. I'm not trying to make it go away. The point of this is to, not just increase my intuition even more, but yours as well. And I feel like sometimes these random card picks are having a lot of accuracy to them as well, if that makes sense. So you're sort of empowered right now. You're sort of at your best peak right now. You're at your best peak moment, and this is such a great time for you. And for those who are not seeing it though, again, I think Spirit's asking you to kind of overlook any pessimism right now, just kind of flow with things for the time being, you know. Don't really try to force yourself to make something a problem when it's not, you know, or, oh, because this external circumstance is happening, I have to be in a pissy mood. Like, no, you know, you can allow yourself to take yourself out of that. It's a choice. It's a decision at the end of the day. As cliche as it sounds, it really is. So, choose the positive. Choose the bright side right now. I think that's more what the message is about today. Okay, so let's continue. What else does Spirit want you to know at this time? Let's do some random card pulls. Request your personal reading to be done in ASMR as always, of course. I very much look forward to reading your energy and connecting with you one-on-one instead of just publicly through these videos where, you know, I've gotten to know so many of my poopsies through a one-on-one session, and I'm so grateful for that. So the Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So, what do I have to say about this? I feel like this shouldn't be here. There we go. That was creating a little bit of a distortion in my energy, my space. I like it to be clean, not cluttered. Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. I feel as though you've had quite a long journey. Your life was pretty long in terms of the history of the struggle, the history of what you went through. And there's a lot you've done. There's a lot you've accomplished. There's a lot you've overcame. But it makes you upset to know how much you've had to go through, how much God had to put you through on this earth. So you're a fighter, you know. Maybe you're still kind of in that traumatic fight or flight mode. And you can't just relax, you know. It's not so easy for you to just kick your feet up at the end of the day and wind down. Like, you maybe always feel like neurotic, or you always have to do something. I know I feel that for sure. You know, you're like a workaholic or a busy bee, you know. Those type of personalities can never sit down, you know. They never text or call their friends, their people, you know. They always have to do something. Or they feel like they're going to have a nervous breakdown, you know. It's because of your past. And while I'm connecting with you empathically one-on-one, I have to say that it's also because you're strong. And you have most certainly had to overcome the world. The world wasn't handed to you on a silver platter. You've had to work for it. You've had to fight. You've had to build up. Maybe you've come from poverty, some of you, and had to build your way up. And even if you get that small income, 30, 40, 50,000, however much a year, you feel so satisfied with that you have earned and built. It feels like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 to you, you know, because you worked so damn hard for it. And you know what you've had to go through to get yourself out of that tough situation. Some of you. So again, I'm just going to keep channeling whatever resonates. Maybe this reminds you of someone, a dear loved one. But I just want to say I'm proud of you for the work you've put in. You've blood, sweat, and tears. You have went through hell. You have walked on volcanic glass for this. You know what I'm saying? Not literally, but you've had, some of you maybe have had to escape, maybe war, maybe poverty. It's showing abusive family, you know, family that's not, you know, that's neglectful, that's not healthy. So you're alone. It's a solo journey here. And Magician kind of confirms that one, solo, single energy, you know. But this has made you stronger. You've had to go through this to be made stronger again. So it's a beautiful message of a fighter, being a fighter. Telling yourself, I'm going to keep going. I'm a survivor, you know? So, let's use another pair of cards now. So, hey, if this connected with you, maybe in your personal reading, you would like to work with these, you just let me know. The gold color cards. It's the Golden Art Noveo Tarot by Julia F. Massalia. Let's use this. These are the Change Tarot by Jessica Dore, illustrated by Xavier Lopez. What's going on? What's going on? I just feel like asking that. What's going on? Why are my poopsies like this? What's going on? Something's got... I feel it too. I feel it. My collective poopsies subscribers. I feel something's got you bothered lately. Something's stressing you out, or your nose is in the air about something lately. What's going on? What's bothering you? Nine of Swords. Death. Loss. Five of Cups. As I suspected, these are all very, well, I want to say very bad cards. I don't want to put that energy into my cards, but the definition of pessimism, the definition of this is not a good, fun time for me right now. Some of you could have had a job loss. Some of you thought you had immunity. I hear immunity about something. You thought you were immune to a problem. You thought you were above it. You thought you've evolved beyond it, or you've manifested better. But then, bam, life threw lemons again. Just because you're good at manifesting doesn't mean life doesn't stop throwing lemons. You know, it's how you manage the lemons, right? You turn them into lemonade or lemon drops, right? Or you throw it back at life, see what happens. By the way, that never ends well, because life is a mirror, it boomerangs. So if you throw the lemons back, you only get 10 times worse. So don't do that. But this is such a cruddy energy here. This is very heavy. Some of you have had a physical loss, okay? And that's never easy. Grief is never okay to deal with. It's not easy in general. And really, I am truly sorry for your loss. But I have a feeling it's like a loss that happened like a year or two ago, though, for a lot of people. And you're still overcoming it. It wasn't really quite recent. Something happened a year ago around this time that made you you felt like it was a big loss instead of a big win. And it's made it more difficult for you to have a positive attitude. And I think this is why that first message came through with the Magician, to remind you to still keep trying. You know, even if life's not what you're wanting it to be right now, poopsie, eventually this energy will go away. The clouds will pass, like when a storm hits, right? And the sun will shine again. So don't be so sad. Don't be so distraught, okay? Because again, as you can see here, all three cards show a very pessimistic attitude right now. And that's because of all that you've been through. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, you know, just some sunshine on your face will make it go away. It might make you feel better, but nothing outside of you can ever cure you. It's you. It's what's within, right? So we know this. We know this a million years ago, but it's still such a hard concept for you to grasp, though, because you're seeing physically the reality of things in the world, what's physically happening, you know? And you feel like let down. You feel like higher officials let you down. You feel like everyone let you down. And you feel society, the public, let you down. And you may be blaming the public, maybe blaming the world and society for a problem that is only within you. Yeah, it's within other people as well. I'm channeling the collective right now, but this specific feeling is within you. No one feels the same way you do, even if you both feel sad. You both process emotions differently, okay? So only you are experiencing what you're experiencing. It doesn't make you alone in this world. It just means you're unique. You're perfect as you were made. So give yourself some more love today, okay? Treat yourself to something nice, even like guilt food. I kind of feel that. Like something to just, even something that'll remind you of this ancestor. Go do that fun thing you used to do with them, whether it was bowling or attending an opera, whatever. The sun. Of course, this card come through the sun. The sun will shine again. Better days ahead. All right? You'll overcome this. For some, I hear your parent that's passed on, you're always going to be my child. You're always going to be my baby, right? They're saying that. And they're protecting you as if you're their newborn. And from above, So, anyone planning to have more kids or their first child, they're also going to be protected by your passed on loved one. That's also what I'm getting here, okay? So beautiful message to end on. I think I'll end it there because I don't, it's the sun. The sun card is such a beautiful card. It really is. I don't want to end on any other note. So we're about maybe halfway through this collective reading. I just thought I'd cleanse the energies in between these card spreads. Just with some nice cleansing incense. Before we continue on to the next deck of cards in this improv reading. I always remind people, if you feel like crap lately, like a lot of energy, we just had new moon in Libra, a lot of that can bring a lot of, hidden, stowed away, unexpected sadness just coming through out of nowhere, reminding you of old past memories, perhaps. Just cleanse your energy, okay? Just cleanse your energy. If you don't know how to do it, book a reading. I'll show you how. I always cleanse energies before starting readings, and that smoke energy enters your area of your residence, your space as well. Sometimes I like to fan the cards and do 3 card pulls. 3 card pulls are honestly my favorite. I know they're not everybody's favorite, but I like them. I love them, You can request whatever you want in your personal reading, though. 3 of Cups. So now we're using the Golden Girls tarot cards. The Star. Now we're getting somewhere. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is what your life might look like after all the heaviness and depletion of your energy leaves you. And leaves your energy alone, reaching out to your buddies again. I think this is a prime time to do this. Connecting. I feel like you need to work on continuing to strengthen your relationship with some loved one, friends specifically here, friends only. I'm not talking about anyone else right now. No family, no acquaintance, no relation. I'm talking friends, okay? Let's focus. Friends. The Star. This is definitely you're putting your walls down. It's like I see the see-through kind of scarf or whatever she's wearing right here, right on her shoulders, and it's see-through, and it's like but it's also the card of like letting yourself down, right? Like, so it's like you're letting people see you for who you are. Like you're more comfortable around that friend. You can open up and you feel like you can just share anything with this person. And I feel like you need to hang out with this friend. Like you need to spend time with them. Like maybe you haven't hung out in a long period of time and it's time to connect back with them. You know, hone back that energy you once shared. Exchange the energy amongst the two of you. For some, it could look like a possible lover situationship here. But it's mostly friends, like letting your friends see you for who you really authentically are in your heart of hearts, okay? Without that judgment energy. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm so sorry, guys. 25% off using coupon code TONY25, TONY, and the number 2 and 5, TONY25, all one word. Use that coupon code for 25% off my tarot card readings or any other service on my website until Halloween, October 31st at midnight, okay? All right, so, let's continue. Ace of Pentacles. But so this natural happy energy is also going to bring you more business opportunity. I feel like you're going to be smarter with business, with career, with money, right? The energy of the home feels better too. You take care of more things in the home as well, because Pentacle is also about the home, right? As we know. So, it's a prime opportunity. I just keep hearing prime opportunity, even to invest. But invest in your friends, invest in, monetarily, of course. Think about your long-term future. Think about retirement. Think about those things. Think about how you can start planting the seed for your future, even if it's just $500 a month. Even just investing in your health, your mental health, right? Even if it's just $50 a month, right? How can you plant the seed now to get better later and improve your life down the line, okay? So, your friends will notice the difference, and I feel like they'll help support you on your journey, even your mental health journey, because you've had to fight this alone, this fight for so long. And you speak words, but you never feel heard, right? And that kind of resonate and sit with you, right? I know I feel that sometimes too. Like, is anybody actually listening to me and what I'm actually intending to say, right? So listen to yourself. Sometimes when that happens, you're not listening to yourself enough, right? So listen to your body, pay attention, but pay attention to the home. A lot of times your problems stem from the home. The energy's off, the feng shui's off. You didn't cleanse the energy of your house. Pay attention to those things. How can you make your sanctuary palatial and heaven-like? How can you bring heaven on earth, right? What does that look like to you? Instead of buying your dream house, which is very unaffordable and unrealistic nowadays, why not make your dream house where you currently stay? Just decorate it the way you want it to be. You're going to be stuck there a while anyway. You might as well make it your dream place, where you can feel like you're on vacation every day. Work on that. Instead of trying to manifest $400,000 or $500,000 to buy your dream house. I think it's a lot faster to spend $4 or $5,000 in your current house and make it your dream place. Okay? Wise up. It's time to wise up. Don't try too hard anymore. Judgment. So, a lot of people unfortunately waste away dreaming big, and they're so busy catching the next big dream, they forget to live. So, there's that. Judgment. I definitely feel as though you're going to forgive yourself for being so hard on yourself. You're genuinely gonna feel a lighter energy coming. I keep hearing November. I keep hearing November in terms of this throughout this reading. I definitely feel next month brings a lot of this prolific energy and impactful change in the way you want life to show up for you, okay? But it's because you finally decided to show up for yourself, darling, okay? So, yeah. That's a very good note to end on as well, Sun. And then we had the Judgment card. Also, last minute here, you're gonna miss people. You're gonna miss a lot of people during this time. You miss that old ex, don't you? You miss that old ex. You've been thinking about him or her lately, haven't you? So, let's move right along, shall we? To the last card pile. Don't even ask me what this card pile is. I forgot. I think it is the, how do you call it? What is it? Gosh damn it. Where's my freaking box? Forget it. Who cares? I know it was here somewhere. This Might Hurt Tarot Deck by Isabella Rotman. This Might Hurt by Isabella Rotman. Four of Swords. So again, just improvised general reading. You could be feeling defensive about something. Some of you, I don't know, I feel like some of you got like some work done lately on your face, your nose. I also sort of feel like for some, this could be a particular issue with your sleep hygiene or your snoring. Maybe there's apnea to be mindful of, so be careful. Six of Swords. 4 and then 6 of Swords. So some interruption. Again, could be some interruption to your sleep cycle, as we saw earlier, even with the 9 of Swords card. I'm definitely feeling as though there's something to face. There's no escaping this. You think there's some reality to escape. Maybe your dreams have been odd lately, a little off kilter. Some weird, strange dreams. Temperance. Just wait it out. I think it's a lot you're going through right now and processing. Your body's adjusting to these new frequencies, so just keep working with it. Just with it, like we saw with the Star card, Temperance also is about alchemizing your feelings. Your mind, though, right? Your mental health mostly, your mind, your thoughts. But that transforms how you feel, your feelings. Emotional health, EQ, emotional intelligence does also have to do with mental health, right? Unfortunate as it sounds, there is an emotional IQ, and the higher it is, the better your mental health might be. So, maybe that's something to continue developing and growing. Continue at least acknowledging or being aware of. Because the acknowledgement, even if you don't have this special gift or ability, the acknowledgement of what you're going through, the awareness, leads to acceptance, and acceptance leads to healing. So I'd say just keep going. Don't give up. I feel like some of you just want to give up or throw in the towel on your healing journey. And this is telling you to stop thinking that way. 8 of Wands leads to a successful outcome. This will be overcome and cured faster than you may think. Even a health issue, anything affecting your sleep patterns here, I definitely feel as though it's going to get better for you. Okay? And quickly. I feel like you have to trust people more. Like you're very guarded. You're not trusting maybe even the doctors enough. trust leads to a lot of growth. Okay? So if you're burnt out and spending too much time, working yourself to death, why? Why aren't you delegating the task to someone you can trust? King of Wands. So this is always a beautiful card to end on as well, because it's such a profound card. It's one of my favorite cards in this specific This Might Hurt tarot deck by Isabella Rotman. This is one of my favorite because it's a lone wolf, right? It's a caveman or woman, but they're portrayed by a gender neutral energy here because this is a very gender neutral card deck. It's very LGBT friendly type card deck, but it's showing a male and who of course identifies as female here, and maybe this is in correlation to your personal journey as well in terms of gender identity, but also you stand out even if you're not LGBTQ per se. IA, LGBTQIA, you could care less about pronouns and all that stuff. My point is, this shows your lone wolf type personality nonetheless, right? And nothing to do with orientation for the rest of you. And maybe you feel like, you get along with animals and nature better than people because people suck, people disappoint, people just sometimes suck, and it's okay to admit. And you just want to be left alone. All right. So, if you feel this is appropriate, I feel this feels right. This feels the best for you in this time. Two more cards jumped out. Three of Cups and Ace of Pentacles again coming through, just like that. One of those last card decks. Same two cards came out with one card in the middle between these, right? To remind you that you're never alone, that you're always successful, that you're always happy because you have all those things within you. You're your own best friend within, right? So even if you have no friendships to share, in that joy, energy, happy vibration, right? You still have all of these things inside of yourself. It is within thyself where all the answers lie. So, what can I say? You have to start believing that you hold the power. You hold the key here, It's not even necessarily in a higher power. It's not necessarily in God. That's all been given to you. You are part of this creation. And you just have to start believing in yourself more. That anything is possible. You can heal. Healing does exist. Okay? I feel like you're just waiting on your life to be new again. You're waiting on that new thing. And it's here. I keep telling people it's around the corner. Your biggest abundant breakthrough is here. This is the year of abundance. I kept telling people, okay? Even if it hasn't hit yet, it is right here. You just have to continue believing. All right? So I think these are very beautiful, impactful messages. And if you'd like to book your own personal services from me, you can simply go on my website, tonybomboni.com, where I will be more than glad to help you through whatever you're going through. So again, just as a clarity, the Golden Art Noveo Tarot by Julia F. Massalia, the Change Tarot by Jessica Dore, the Golden Girls Tarot. I don't think the Golden Girls has an author. Let's see if it does. It's by Smith Street Gift. I got it off Etsy, okay? You'll find it on Etsy. And This Might Hurt by Isabella Rotman. So whatever draws you in, you can request to me. I have like 15 tarot card decks, so these are not the only ones I have. But whatever connects with you, you can feel free to book a service with me. sign on and tell me, hey, I want the golden girls, I want the change, I want the hurt, this might hurt, I want the golden ones, right? You let me know and I'll do that because it's your paid service. You know, sometimes I feel like my poopsies get so nervous, like, oh, I don't want to tell Tony this. No, tell me up front what you want. Make your request stated. Make it obvious. Make it plain. As long as it's reasonable and appropriate, I can do it. I can fulfill your request, okay? I don't think it's too hard for me to do. Okay, you're not annoying me, you're not bothering me. People type to me 4 or 5 page long texts, okay, of their personal problems they're going through. You can confide and tell me. It's all confidential. None of this information is read to anyone else but my 2 pair of eyes. I don't talk to people about you. If I ever share a message online, it's anonymous, and I say, oh, one time this person said this, but if I have a good story to share associated and attached with that, right? If something very profound happens, like, you know, I have many examples, but one I always remember is stepping on a spider that was pregnant, and then the poopsie ended up being pregnant after the reading. So, like, you know, stuff like that happens all the time. I just don't talk about it. You know, I pick up on things before you're reading, 5 minutes before. I always say this to your confidential reading clients. I always tell them, like, 5 minutes before, I pick up on stuff before you're reading. I pick up before you even book my reading. I pick up on what you're going through already. I already know and pick up on stuff. I don't know why. I don't know how. It just happens. And it helps me channel your message further. So if you'd like to go ahead and book, sign on to my links below. And I'll see you all very, very soon. God bless you. Love and light. Take care. And my delighted the universe always be with you.